Okay guys, I just played a game where I did a 9-move mate. So starts out king's pawn opening, and I developed this knight to attack, and he does this to defend. So far it is very standard. I put the bishop up here just in case I want to attack this, and he puts the knight up here, making me want to develop this knight to protect this pawn. He's sort of mirroring me. Look at that. He's kind of mirroring me. I noticed this. So if you look at the analytics, it says this is a Giucco Piano game, and I win most of the time. Again, I haven't studied Giucco Piano too much. Probably should. So here I move. I move the knight here because this is a weak pawn. It's time for me to do something. And then he castles. Smart. And I put this pawn up. One to defend this pawn, to give this pawn an extra defender. But on top of this, I have this bishop here to protect this knight in case he wants to attack the knight by doing a discovered attack. He decides to move here, which is bad because, look, it's hanging. There's nothing protecting it. There's nothing protecting it. But you know what I have attacking it? Here. So I go ahead and I take a free knight. So that was a blunder. Yep. And then he decides to attack my bishop, which is also a discovered attack against my queen. If I got tunnel vision, what I probably would have done is, because I care a lot about knight outposts, I would have done a knight outpost, and then I would have got my queen taken. Sad. But I saw this discovered attack, and then I moved my queen here because I'm planning to checkmate him here. So he thinks about it for a while, and he makes a blunder. So I get a checkmate. So here, when he castled, he technically had an advantage over me. That's so interesting. I played what the machine recommended too, so this was the right play. And then let's see what he should have done. He should have upped his pawn. Oh, he should have mirrored me. Interesting. So he should have upped his pawn, and then he could have also tried to kick my knight with this pawn. Interesting. So either this or that. That was his best move according to the machine. But instead he blundered his knight here. So that was the best move according to the machine. And for me, this was also the best move. So I did the correct move. And then he should have done this. It would have prevented me from attacking, but also attacked my knight. So according to the machine, if that were to have happened, I should have done this, because we would have basically exchanged knights. But actually, it's not just a threat to his knight, because if he takes this, I can actually directly threaten the queen. So what would he have done? He should have gotten a knight outpost here. That makes sense. And then I should have just advanced the pawn. That's super interesting. So he would have gone here to try to threaten my bishop. Wow. Interesting how this match would have gone if it was according to the machine. So I would have made the trade here to double up his pawn. Wow. Wow. So I would have given him double pawns. And then I'm x-raying his king here, so that's not comfortable. Wow. That's crazy. So then instead of going there directly, the computer says I should have taken an extra pawn and threatened the queen. So then he would have taken back. And this is when I castle. Oh, wow. Oh, this is when I castle right here. Okay. So by the end of opening, I would have been 4 points ahead. I see. And I would have been x-raying. That's pretty cool. I see how it would have played out if this were a perfect machine game. But of course, as you guys know, I got a checkmate. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed.